Okay, students, today we will be reading about the next type of farming, that is intensive subsistence farming. By the name only it is clear. Intensive means more, maximum, deeply. In this, the basic difference between primitive subsistence and intensive subsistence is primitive subsistence farming is not done on permanent basis, and this kind of farming is done on permanent basis. It will, like a farmer who is cultivating a particular piece of land. Here, suppose the farmer A is cultivating. He will cultivate after him, his next generation will also cultivate the same piece of land. So it will be carry on years and years. He will not shift. Shifting is not there. It is on the permanent basis. Now, this kind of farming is generally done in the areas of high population density. In most of the parts of India, this is the most common agriculture practice. So generation after generation, the land keep on dividing. Suppose this was the land area and the person was having two children. Now the land is divided between two. Then after that again 2, then the further it was divided, then again 2, the further it was divided. So after 3-4 generation, the land holding size will be very small. So this kind of farming is done practice on the permanent basis, and the generation after generation the land get divided, and now the farm size is very small. So this is important feature, the farm size is small. There is more use of biochemicals, that is fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides are used. More irrigation. Irrigation is also more irrigation is there. It is a labor intensive crop. Now why it is labor intensive? Why machines are not used? Because here they are using biochemicals, but machines are not used. Suppose the farm size is small, they cannot use a big harvester, big tractors. So generally most of the work is done manually. So manual labor is feasible in this kind of farming. Large machines are not feasible. Then the practice, this we already done the practice in the areas of high population density. Now, if we further divide the type of agriculture, and there can be one more way. Now, farming can be subsistence and commercial. Subsistence farming, when a farmer is growing a particular crop for his domestic use, family use. So, for family use, when he is growing, then it is subsistence agriculture, subsistence farming. And when the same farmer can grow a crop to sell in market and earn money, that is commercial farming. An example in NCERT book it is given, the rice is a commercial crop in Orissa. So, rice is a subsistence crop in Orissa, but the same rice is commercial crop in Punjab. So, we cannot classify that rice is a subsistence or commercial. But the same rice can be subsistence crop at one place and it can be commercial crop at some other place. So this is the example which was given in NCERT book, that you have to learn the definitions also. Clear? Next is plantation agriculture. This is a type of commercial farming. Commercial, we have just now discussed, to sell and market and earn money. In this, a single crop is cultivated in a large area. A single crop in a very large area. Large tracts of land are there. It is an interface of agriculture and industry. That means it is somewhat like agriculture, somewhat like industry. So it is somewhere in between agriculture and industry. It is capital intensive. Large amount of money is required in biochemical inputs, etc. More money is required. Second, more labor is also required. Although the farm size is very large, but most of the work is such which can be done with the help of manual labor. Machine cannot work. Suppose there is a big tea garden. Now the tea leaves cannot be picked with machines. Large machine cannot work there. So manually only the leaves are picked. So migrant laborers are there generally from the areas of high where labor is easily available, densely populated area, the labor goes in these areas. And areas where it is common is Assam, Karnataka for coffee, Assam and West Bengal for tea, even sugarcane come in this category because these things are generally used in industry. The basic requirement for plantation agriculture, if we see, first is better transport, communication, then industry. These are the basic requirements for this kind of agriculture where processing can be done. Here industry means processing. Whatever things they are growing, cultivating, the processing need to be done very fast. If sugarcane is harvested and for a month or two, if it is lying in the farm only, then it is of no use. It will get dried up. So, as soon as possible, the sugarcane need to be transported to sugar mill where the crushing of sugarcane is done. So, these are some important points related to plantation agriculture. Clear?